Why did the headline sit at the kiddie table? Because it wanted to play with the promises. All right, picture a giant colorful board where each square is today's silly headline, and you get to move your pawn. Ready to play?
The image. Let's make it simple and fun for kids and useful for grown-ups too. I'll help keep the lessons clear, and we'll add a tiny game at the end that anyone can try at home.
So we're playing Headlineopoly? I hope the spinner doesn't say go to confusing town. I already lose there. Okay, no monsters today. Imagine ministers and mayors as tiny board pieces that wobble if they forget their lists. The first square you land on is all sparkles and we promise balloons that float up and pop before the thing appears. Wait, pop before the thing appears? So the playground disappears mid-assembly? I've seen Lego sets take less time to finish than some promises.
Exactly. Here's the clearer image. A bubble that says playground next year looks nice, but it's not the same as seeing a builder with tools. For kids, words are pretty, actions put the slides together.
So, if a promise were a snack, it might be cotton candy, sweet for a second and then gone. Mike, you look unconvinced. I'm not sure I buy the cotton candy analogy. What if the promise is broccoli dressed as cotton candy? That's trickery. Now I'm hungry and suspicious. Hold on. If promises can trick you, what's the better test for a promise?
Ask two tiny things. Who will do it and when will it happen? If someone says, we'll build it and gives a name and a date, that's different than applause and no plan. Kids can ask who's bringing the hammer when.
Name and date. Got it. No mystery sandwiches. I'll take the menu every time. Works for food and promises. Good rule. Now imagine we shuffle ahead. A long, shaky bridge, painted with billboards and people juggling phones, all trying to cross at once. The bridge wobbles because no one agreed who's responsible for holding the rope.
Picture a mayor trying to balance a phone, a plan, and a selfie stick. Funny, but underneath is a simple point. Responsibility means someone actually does the job. In kid language, who is holding the rope?
So accountability is less about speeches and more about someone standing at the bridge with a rope in their hands. No selfies allowed. I can support that policy. Exactly. Turn that into a kid checklist. Name, job, done. If the person fixing the slide signs the sheet, the bridge stops feeling like a circus. That's the tiny civic trick you can try. Next, we tumble into a noisy roundabout where everyone hands out stickers, whistles, and rhymes. It's colorful and a little dizzying. People shout slogans, but sometimes skip the plan part. If someone hands me a sticker that says, vote for cake, I will ask, what happens after the cake? Preferably a cake and a schedule.
Right, listening for plans matters more than liking the hat. Try asking simple questions. What will you do first? How will it help? Kids can practice by choosing between two options, one with details, one with just a slogan.
Nice! Okay, time for a silly minigame everyone can play at home. Spin the minister. The spinner lands on a tiny task, and the chosen leader must do it in 1 minute. Build a mini Lego park, draw a map to the restroom, or read a short list of steps aloud. I call building the Lego park, because if they can build a tiny park, maybe they can build the real one someday. Plus, free Lego is motivation.
The point is small visible actions. If someone shows a tiny finished thing, that's a clue they can do bigger things. Teach kids to spot the small wins. A plan with a name, a date, or a thing finished. Those are green stickers on your game board.
Quick recap. Promises sparkle, but check who and when. Wobbling bridges need a named rope holder. Noisy roundabouts are fun, but listen for actual plans. Stick those 3 rules on your detective badge and you're ready. And one last life rule from me. Always ask for the menu. No mystery sandwiches. Works for food, playgrounds, and headlines. Come back tomorrow and we'll spin another board full of silly spaces. If you like today's game, tell a friend or a kid. They'll tell you the truth faster than the spinner does. And one last joke to close. Why did the headline bring a band to the playground? Because it wanted everyone to clap when the promises arrived.